Okay.
Because it's
Joseph's
fragile.
not gonna say that. He's gonna look at it. He might even start assembling.
You lock the box.
It's a good plan.
So
Yosef starts shaking the boxes.
Yosef, it says fragile.
Yosef's like,
Hey, Gapala,
I also transport thing in fragile box.
don't let Yosef mess with this box until I can look through these logs.
Why?
It's important,
It's fragile.
but let me look into it first. Also, it's fragile. Don't want it to break. Could be very, very valuable to us.
And
Can
you know how
Yosef
Yosef
overhear
is with
this?
Very
breaking things.
dangerous to
Can
us.
Yosef hear this?
Gapala shrugs. Telling me to not let Yosef do something is a good way to make sure is a good way to make sure Yosef doesn't do something. All right.
That's what I figured.
Does Yosef overhear this?
I'd probably not. I'd assume like Kami would pull Gopala aside into a different room or
Yeah.
something.
It would be funny if he did, and I'm just like, yes, it's not like
You have
Yosef
to convince me
monitors
terribly
and
much.
fixes life support
just-
or takes
it's
care of
important.
hull of
Don't let him
ship
touch it.
while we are in transport. Yosef does nothing that
They actually
impacts
say this to
safety
each
of
other
crew
while
ever.
Yosef is on his spiel. Just
So
No, Yosef doesn't
Yeah.
get to say it because
I
he never
know.
hears it.
So Fox, roll piloting, or I guess roll space vehicle space intelligence mod. Like I doubt you're gonna fail this, but
Sure. As soon as I found my carrot sheet again.
it's +4 in total.
You'd think I'd know this. There you go.
Yeah, you clear out well before any like official government ships show up.
Before we're scanned by anything.
Yeah.
Roll 2
to
on
be
the Centurion
fair,
River.
we don't really have that much of value anyways.
No, it would be more like a planet now has a wanted poster with our ship and our crew. And we're no longer allowed to go to that sector anymore.
Dang it.
Could go for some chocolate right now. Some dark chocolate. I like dark chocolate.
Chocolate bunny. Godiva chocolate bunny.
Okay, yeah, Godiva's good. That's
Godiva is passive. Ethel's is good.
I
So we
I
made
haven't
the jump,
gone
right?
too much into
No
the
Swiss
chocolatiering
chocolate.
myself.
Order some Ethels whenever you have a lot of money sitting around and you want some good chocolate.
Yosef is definitely going to poke around
So in
about
like
what
2
we
years
got.
after I'm done college, got it.
Yeah.
Yosef's going to go to the stuff that he's apparently not supposed to touch, but nobody bothered to tell him not to touch it.
Well,
So he wants to inspect
there,
what we
and
got.
Gopala's gonna try to tell you not to touch it. I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go look at her spoils, so... I'm going.
Meanwhile, I'll go ahead and plot our jump with the trimming there.
Don't touch. Use gloves. Don't touch.
Yosef just, like,
Yes.
looks at Kapala, it's like... Are you doing something different with your hair or something? It's... You seem different. And then he just goes on and starts touching things. Trying to
It's
figure
like
out what they are.
Gopala puts a firm hand on Yosef's shoulder.
And Yosef's just like, what? He's like, electronics, engineer. And he kind of flicks the hand off. It's like, no, go away.
Yosef, don't you have some machine to be praying to?
He likes, thinks for a while. It's like, no, it is not 20, is it 21st? He's just like looking at his compad. He's like, no, not for another weekish. I am free from the prayer of, he says some like Russian name that sounds like real corny because it just means AI day or something.
So Gopala says, well, let's stay hands off on this until we can get it appraised. I'd rather not damage it.
And like Yosef looks, it's like, I appraise, I know, like, he's like so confused. It's like, what? Why? He's like now thinking, oh, this is something good. He's like, I think I should be touching.
shit, whatever.
He's like, good. So he starts trying to identify bits and stuff.
Just don't pull anything apart.
Yeah, Yosef's already ignoring you because you said, whatever. So he's doing his own thing.
All right, so Kami, after you plot the course and you're in jump space, you look at the cargo logs, and you see that there's a lot of mention of a project going on in the System 102, which is the Everin system. It talks about a planet there that I have not named yet, actually.
If we're going to the Everin system, we better bring some pink wards.
Ah.
Ah.
Watch out, it's Everin!
And they talk about an AI project there, and how this setup thing is basically them trying to, illegally obviously, salvage parts from other ships after taking care of their crew in an ambush and blah blah blah. And they use those parts to ship them back to the Everin system and continue working on this AI project and make a Maltech roll.
So you're basically trying to put us into the plot of Neuromancer, is what I'm gathering from this.
So yeah, you can tell pretty easily that it's unbraked AI, so very not good for
Sheila. Perfect. All right. I go meet with everyone, buy the parts, and then sigh in exasperation when I see Yosef playing with them.
Yep. At this point, he has started trying to put a few of the pieces together, and of course, there's no instructions how to do it. It's like Kapala said, "Do not take apart. I not take apart. I put together," and he just keeps going.
Like
Right.
Kapala
just
says,
looking at it
that's
like-
even worse.
I just feel like I'm looking at, or you look at the situation, it's just like him trying to put together Lincoln logs and stuff.
Well, it's better because he took some of the boxes down and he's sitting on the floor and it's like he's trying it and then he turns it upside down, tries to put it together. He's like, nope, not that one. Grabs another part. He's got a pile of parts that he's went through already that don't fit with this first part he's got.
And he's just like, look, I made smiley face.
Yeah, he strings it together. It's like, it's perfect. But he's not it's not a push together type thing. He's trying to fit all the connectors together from one to the other, doing that kind of thing. It's like, this could be perfect.
So-
I just not connect battery first. That could be very bad.
I share the information I found with everyone when I get to the cargo hold, including what those parts are for and all the things I did not mention in the past, and how we could probably make a lot of money if we drove this over to the Everin system and sold it to the project for the AI, although we might get in a little trouble.
Might get killed.
The
Or
other
also-
problem is that
We could also
So-
possibly anonymously send this data, not the materials, but the data to a local law enforcement.
Are there
Yeah,
any
it's just-
rewards for reporting Maltech AI production?
not necessarily rewards. It's like if they figure out that you're withholding the information, bad things happen. So it's one of those deals.
Yeah, I'm less concerned about that. No reward, no fun.
The reward.
can get rewarded
there's
if
we
no
help
reward, no
them.
point.
So I'm gonna say that. So the other problem that we have here is that if we get scammed, this material might show up.
It's just
We
a
could
bunch
be in
of
trouble
electronic
with
parts. Unless they sit here and look at them and see them all together in the same fragile box and realize that they can be put together to make AI stuff, we'll be fine. They're just electronic parts. If we separate them into several boxes and nobody inspects our cargo, then we'll be perfectly fine.
Yosef also chimes in. It's like, if it has no power, they just look dead. It's fine. But I fix that in a little bit. I figure it all out. Just
Fix
you
it
wait.
in a little bit, as in once
Didn't
you're
I
out
mention you not letting him touch that?
And I look at Kamak Yum Yum and go, Yes, he did mention something about not letting it, but I know what I'm doing. Do not worry, I get it all together. It'd be worth more in one piece, yes.
He might have the stickiest fingers in the galaxy.
Can you make something that will help us kill people?
Well, if it is like you say, this is a nest for the sacred creature, it would be very efficient death machine.
Nest for the
Well,
sacred
we could keep the
creature, I like
parts.
that.
That
And-
sounds like a prog metal song, yeah.
No,
I'm
it
gonna
sounds
write
like a
that
prog
down
metal
so I'll
album.
use it again.
So, what does everyone think? Keep the parts, make our own AI of death and destruction, sell the parts, make some money, and report the parts and the project, and
Yeah, not that one.
Why?
I'm not getting a
Oh,
reward for it.
One thing that
Yeah,
I
I just look
completely
at Young
forgot
M and
about.
I'm like,
Kami,
report.
why do I have to say all the options? Yes.
in the logs, you also can tell like there's a lot of mention of this entire thing that's happening is being run by the Neotech Alliance.
It's being run by the Neotech Alliance. Anyone have issues with them?
Does Yosef even know who that is? Like, he doesn't really recognize governmental authority.
Yosef
It's
might,
not a governmental
because
authority.
it's not government.
It's a resistance group that is promoting Maltech.
It's like it's like a shadow group. That's
They-
like,
yeah,
also-
they're like
know-
they're like the transhumanist Illuminati.
yeah.
I have a good idea. I bet we have something else they would be very interested to pay us for involving regenerative cybernetics. Since we only
the
sold
time you
copies,
tried to sell it to them, and then they got their dealer got shot by the Shiojiri. and then you
Yes, but
sold
if
it
we go to
Shiojiri
them, then the Shiojiri aren't going to shoot their dealer. So win-win.
I am
Hey,
now
they're-
remembering the situation, yes.
It sounds
Fair
like-
enough.
I feel
However,
like we've got a lot of ways to win if we go there with this stuff. Or maybe get killed.
possible.
But if they try to kill us, then we'll just kill them first.
My thought is that we still haven't heard back from the Shiojiri, and I expect that we will at some point.
So,
I think anyone making a sacred creature or attempting to make a housing for one cannot be all bad. It's not like they are all psionics, so...
Some of them might be though.
I mean, do you have a way of contacting the Shiojiri to sell them these parts?
I don't. I was presuming that.
See, we have a way of contacting the Neotech Alliance to sell them these parts.
True,
And the other
but
data that we previously
Everyone
tried to sell them.
make
are these people?
Uh-oh.
make culture
Uh-oh.
spacer rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, culture spacers.
I love this roll.
What is this for?
Culture spacer or culture criminal.
Yay!
Oh, I rolled shit.
I also rolled shit.
I rolled 8. That's good.
Yeah, so
I have a +3 and I rolled like tied in the middle.
7s or higher.
Everybody back to boost.
Fine.
So yeah, what you know about the Neotech Alliance? So again, they're like a shadow group. Part of them works on like political manipulation and intrigue, and trying to like get governments to start being lighter on cybernetics, and hopefully eventually AI in their case. But that one is a much harder deal to get through. They do believe in AI being a large factor in paving the way for the future, and the whole AI thing that you guys just discovered is something that's like secret and not supposed like no one knows about it except for you guys and anyone involved, pretty much.
So it's a free market for us. That's what I'm hearing.
The concern that I have is the people that we just ripped off were they weren't just dealers for them, like they were actually with them.
Well, see, I don't think they'll care as long as we bring them the parts.
The other thing is,
Also,
why, if they were,
I don't
if
think
they
they
were
have
their
our
carrier,
ID.
If they were their carrier, then they fucked up by trying to. They fucked up by trying to actually like ambush us. Why wouldn't they just take the parts there straight up and get paid?
The people building the AI
Well, they don't
care who brings them the parts.
They don't want to shoot the ships that they're trying to assault because that has a very high chance of damaging the parts they need.
Yep.
So, I don't think they'll really care. I mean, I have experience with potentially criminal organizations not really caring about me fighting them by offering them something more useful.
Yosef just like looks at Yum Yum and says, "I have also experienced same thing. Yes, if you
Sides
offer
change very easily.
when you have something they want, they change attitude about you. So quick. Yes.
Especially if you do it in a
Fair
reasonable
enough.
Or win them a race.
Or
win the
yes. But those were not quite underworld people, I think.
Oh,
Those
no,
were
they weren't.
just
We're a little underworldish.
A little bit, yeah.
They were dipping
But
their
what
toe in the
company is
underworld.
not? Let's say.
It's like the casinos in Vegas, kind of vaguely underworldish, but also on top of things.
Legally scum. There you go.
Legally scum, yes. So, does anyone object to us going there eventually and selling this stuff?
Nope.
Why eventually? Let's head out now while
Well,
I assemble
while we're in
the
304,
device.
Let's hang out here and pay off our month and whatnot.
Pay off our month's
Yeah,
rent. Hang
this
out for a
would be
bit.
this would be a good time to go meet with him. Anyway,
Do you want to pay off in advance, basically, or are you actually waiting like 2 weeks?
We'll pay off in
We'll pay off
advance.
in advance.
Okay.
We're already
Yeah.
here.
way off in advance. yeah.
Well, why don't we vacation for 2 weeks, guys?
I mean, we could do that too.
I mean, we
Can-
could,
It
but
gives me
power
time
on the
to
planet.
assemble the device.
I don't think we want you
I don't-
to assemble
No.
the device. Anytime we ever got scanned, we'd be fucked.
No. That it would have to have power coursing through it. It would be fine, and chances are they would have no idea what they're looking at anyway, because it's all custom, I assume. So they'd just be like unknown electronic device. They'd have to plug
I mean,
into it directly to
Worst
figure
case,
out
the
its
people
function.
combined can just take it apart again. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Other than me ignoring Gapala in the first place, but you're more mad at Gapala than me.
Yeah, I expected it from you.
Yeah, that's why you asked Gapala
I just
to stop
expected
it.
him to actually stop you.
All right, so you guys head to Londra? Yeah, Londra.
to do our laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
The
so
entire time, I'm just working on that device.
you guys can do your usual thing of docking and all that, no problem, and then you meet up with Malik.
Yes,
All right, who is going on that adventure?
There might be free
I
food.
am.
I'm going.
I'm going.
Can I wear my powered armor? Powered. Yeah. Is that what we're
Word.
on this planet?
Ha, Paul.
I think that's actually what's written on the character sheet.
It is.
You are our last hope.
You are
I still have to name the shotgun.
Where did I put my dice?
They're in the pants you left with me.
loaded.
I think that's the same set I have. Like the same. It's like
I told you left them here.
it's like purple and black with gold lettering, gold
You
etching.
left them there in your pants.
Mine are a little bit more bluish.
Okay,
I have
it's
a
very
lot of
similar
them.
though.
Yeah, I got them at one of the PAXs. I started grabbing every time I go to PAX. I grab another one from their little dice booth.
Or
Just-
the bucket
yeah, I
where
got
you like,
memorabilia.
get a picture of them for
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
$5.
Like this thing.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not my
I
set of
just
dice,
get
but I guess I
nice
could use these. I always love it when they do this too, because like it's like okay,
They're
you
fun.
you pay for a mug, so he's like, all right, let's see, you got a mug there. You know, I think we could have fit more, and then he just takes a second scoop anyway. It's great.
I just remember that like I bought a set of dice, or I bought one of those bags of dice one time of Amazon and got like 21 complete sets of dice, like color matching in every single one of them. And I was like, I feel like someone messed up in the factory when they gave me this.
All right, so no, you cannot wear power armor.
Okay.
I just kind of.
I would like to swing by on the way and actually buy some of that little undercover armor because I feel like I'll wear that normally when I can't wear power armor.
Okay, yeah, armored undersuit.
Yeah, that's
That's
the one.
fine.
Thanks.
This is a pretty standard like trade world, so you don't have to barter it or anything like that. Most of this world deals in ship-based stuff, so actually, especially with having connections with Malik, you could get ship upgrades for cheaper than they would normally be here, although you don't have too much money for most of them.
No. Better jump driver or navigation computer sure would be handy though.
Yeah.
All right, so armored
Too bad that on
undersuit,
the size frigate, they're so
That's
expensive.
7-0. I'm taking care of it.
70600 cost.
16.
I'm actually gonna look at the upgrades real quick and see what you guys could actually get.
Not much, because the frigate makes it so expensive.
Yes.
Multiply cost by 10 for frigates.
Why isn't it like 5?
It's like, why is the computer more expensive? It's just a computer.
Because they have to
They
calculate.
don't get
you know,
bigger.
bigger
The
room.
same things.
Yeah, so
Why
like,
is an armory more expensive?
if you didn't already have boarding tubes, they'd be 50,000. And like, just to put things into perspective, a grav flyer costs 40,000. Grav tanks cost 200,000. So let's see what you could get for the same price as a grav tank.
1/5 of a nav computer? No, that's right. No, wait. It's how much?
It'd be the
200,000?
cost of a NAS computer. Or
It's
it'd be
half
half a NAV computer.
Yeah.
What I find funny though is the fact that they're like, oh yeah, but you multiply the cost by 10, but the minimum size of a ship
It's frigate.
that
Yeah.
you need
It
for a
just means
nav
the big
computer
price
is
on
yeah,
it.
Yeah.
the minimum price of a nav computer is 100K. Like, you guys are assholes.
Yeah, so we could buy a Drive 2 upgrade and nav computer for the price of a grav tank.
Yep.
Yeah. So what
Man,
you're saying is
Drive 2
we should
upgrades are
steal a
expensive.
grav tank and sell a grav tank
Yeah.
and buy a nav computer.
Or we buy a Drive 3 upgrade. But then we're still paying rent on the fucking ship.
Drive upgrades are really good.
They are.
Anyway, so yeah, you guys go ahead and meet Malik. So Kami's going, Fourth is going. Yosef and Johan, are either of you going?
I'm staying on the ship. I think you know what I'm doing.
I'll go with him this time.
Okay, so everyone but Yosef again.
Just lock the door when we leave so no one goes
I feel like
in and
this is a
bothers us.
pattern.
I
Mm,
feel like this combat's about to happen.
Oh wow, you guys miraculously get into a fight. Oh, what's that, Yosef? You want to come instead? Okay, never mind.
no, we're good. Yeah,
No
no,
fight.
we're not gonna fight. Yosef's here.
You walk out of the ship and a brawl breaks out. Yosef
Yosef
hears the
doesn't
brawl and
notice.
comes outside.
And
And
it's
then
not.
it all
It just
stops.
instantly stops.
It's like everyone's afraid of Yosef. That's why it only happens when Yosef's not present.
So yeah, you guys head to Malik Vaughn's mansion. You guys know where it is, or at least Gopala knows. And you buzz in at the door, and the intercom is like, "Oh, recognize you." Recognizes Gopala anyway, like the scanner, and lets you guys in. And then you guys head to where you normally meet Malik Vaughn in the like big open like living room type thing. And he says, "Oh my god, it's you guys again. I wasn't expecting company. How is it going? I haven't seen you in, what has it been, a month, 2 months, maybe longer? I don't know. It's been a while, but you guys have been up on your payments, which is good. How are you, Gopala? Have you been playing more hard at the Void Wings?"
So he extends his hand. You bet your ass.
I'm just gonna look at them and be like, I feel like I missed something.
He's like, "This guy right here, if he wasn't traveling so much, I would put him on my team, and he would win all of the competitions. This guy's awesome."
Kapala chuckles. Oh my god.
So
This is the doofiest.
how have you guys been? How have all of you been? I haven't. So he points at Kami and just like, "I haven't seen you before. You with this crew as well?
I'm the pilot.
We unfortunately lost our.
I like the immediate cover. It's just like
What happened to Morgan?
Who?
Morgan left during what actually on one of our first shipments.
He just disappeared.
That doesn't sound like him, but I guess, if he does what he wants to do, if he has something going for him, then that's all right.
Don't worry, I'm a great pilot. I want to race over and insert name of system here because Nick can't remember.
And he's like, "Oh, you were Kami? I thought I
Yeah.
recognized that." Oh wait, are you wearing the cat ears right now?
Of course.
Of course.
Okay, so yeah, he probably recognizes it instantly. He's like, "What are you doing with this crew? I saw you in the Ascension race. Man, that was an amazing run."
No, thank you. I'm glad you were watching. It was a lot of fun. I just couldn't shoot anyone. That made me a little sad. At least I get to use a gun with this ship.
So he's like a little.
it's like
A
wait,
little- a
you're
little
using
distant.
the gun?
And he goes back to Gopala and he's like, "You guys have such a talented crew."
It's fascinating that we've been able to keep everyone together.
I can just see him sitting there. It's like you have no idea.
I really want it to be like, well, Morgan did seem depressed on our last mission about the fact that he failed so many flights, so maybe he killed himself. But I felt like that was too dark.
But yeah, he's already
Nearly
got
as dark as what really happened.
he's already got a like a bottle of champagne on the raised table near him, and he gets a couple glasses and he says, "You guys, do any of you want any?" Raises the bottle.
Gopala shrugs. Sure.
Ah.
You hear Yosef over the compad. I'll be right there. I'm kidding.
Oh, he's coming now. I can't fight you guys.
Of course I'm not coming. I'm staying on the
Start a
ship.
fight.
You know, one of
The
these
truth about
times it's going to be
Morgan
the
comes out.
opposite. Yosef's going to be there when people come to the ship.
You're just gonna, while we're in here, Morgan's just gonna walk in the room. You stole my ship.
That would be
That's how
awkward.
the fight broke out.
He's dead.
Do you say that in character?
And he's dead. What?
It's like laughing, having a bottle of champagne, just grand old time.
I left him for dead on an ice planet. After killing him. So I really just left him dead, not for dead.
Anyway.
So anyway, Gopala says, actually, here on business, we have found ourselves in a position where we can pay you early and we're in the area.
Oh, that's wonderful. So just this month's payment just gone? You have the credits right here. I could just take it right now and then update
Yeah,
that.
of course. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and wire him the payment directly.
All right, and then he like uses his PayPal app or something, and like connects the credit.
PayPal.
You know, your ship might be a lot more fun to fly if you put a bigger engine in it. You could do some really neat tricks. I could take you on a little race with it.
Ship.
That's actually
ours.
something.
In-person
That's actually
demonstration.
something I wanted to talk to you about. We've found our way to make enough money here and there, but shipping is extremely difficult to be lucrative doing with such a small spike drive.
He's
And
sort of,
racing.
like scratches his chin a little bit and says, "Yeah, I could see how that's a problem. The ship is a little outdated in terms of its engines. Or what are you guys proposing?"
We could make money a lot more regularly because one of the reasons that we had trouble making that payment a couple of months back was because we were finding plenty of shipping jobs, but it was difficult to make enough of a return to make rent with such a small spike drive.
And then you guys
the
got
engines
Kami,
are
who just
fine.
trimmed every course anyway.
Yeah, it's
Made it better.
we've been able to trim courses to make up a little bit of time, but it hasn't been quite enough to break even.
Oh,
Trimming great pilots.
trimming course is
about that?
dangerous too. I don't need you guys to be. You know what? All right. Just make a
What about that
persuade roll
nav
real
computer
quick.
that you used to
She
have?
just looks
Me?
really
Yeah,
confused
sure,
when he
yeah.
says it's dangerous.
I'm gonna,
Alright,
I'm
so-
gonna remark to him as well. What about that nav computer you used to have? Are you using that on a ship?
Yeah, it's on one of our other ships at the moment. I'm sorry, I can't spare that.
7.
7. Okay,
7.
so he says if you want to get an upgraded drive, you know, I was thinking about upgrading it anyway. I can. Let's see, how much is it? 10k. So multiply by 10 for frigates. Oh God,
100.
100k.
Yeah, it's really expensive.
So he says I can go in for about 80,000, and you know it would sort of be an investment for the future.
Yeah, and it's your let's see. So we have how much money do we have
We have
on the
30
ship right
grand
now?
left after we
30.
paid.
And then Gopala
Actually,
himself
did anyone toss in
has
rent? Oh, we didn't do in rent.
so
Also
we
fuel
could,
for one jump, which is 200.
Yeah.
with how much shipping we'd be doing, we could absolutely, make that money back in just a couple of years. So Gopala says we are in a fortunate enough position where we can, it's an extra 20,000, right?
Yeah, 20,000.
Yeah.
We'd have to pay.
You'd
Yeah,
have
we don't even have
13,000
that
left.
much. Yeah,
We
we
do.
don't like. Wait a minute.
After-
Where's
after-
the
after you-
money on the
We're
ship
taking it out of the ship
page?
funds.
Yeah, where's
Oh,
the?
rent was 10. Rent was 10, and then okay. I know
Yeah.
what I'm doing now. My bad.
So yeah, we could take it out of the ship funds.
Yeah, we're good.
So yeah,
And-
Gopala says, yeah, sure. Like that. That would put it within. That'll put it within what we can pay.
Okay, so he's just like claps his hands. Then it's a deal. I will get my engineers on it right away, and as long as you have the
Yeah, in the
20,000
meantime-
credits.
Yeah. In the meantime, yeah, I'll funnel him the other 20,000 for the upgrade.
Okay, and
This is actually going to make shipping lucrative. Thank Jesus.
Slightly more lucrative, especially
So,
because we're still going to be.
what the
trimming
drive does, if you don't know, is it halves the time it takes us to get there.
They
If
installed
I
it
then also
incorrectly.
trim it.
oh no,
Because-
yeah.
that was
It
just
is-
talking about how many days it takes. So it takes 2 days.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah,
But,
like,
like
we're gonna
before
be
they
able
start,
to
you guys
do
are still
way
at
more.
Malik's place.
Hmm.
I'm there though, so I see these guys coming up to the ship randomly. I'm just kind of like, I like monitor them for a while and realize they're attaching like an actual thing to the ship, and I'm like, okay.
Just like whatever.
So are
Yeah,
there any
first it's
races
like-
on this planet?
So yeah, while we're there, Gopala raises the glass and says, "Well, I was wondering, rematch?"
See, he chuckles and he's like, "Yes, yeah, let's do it."
Like,
Show
sure
me
you
your
should.
growth.
And then he
Watch over the shoulder.
motions to everyone else. Anything you guys need?
Wiggle the empty bottle of champagne that I polished off.
Bottle?
Yes.
You receive a text message from Yosef that says, "Examine Johan's head. Make sure he's actually okay."
So his eyebrows just go like, okay. And
Hey, it's
Gopala
going to be a
says-
party at Malik's
I-
today. That's what's going on.
Gopala says, "I think the fame is going a bit to her head."
just gets another bottle.
Oh, the actual thing I wanted to do.
I just pull out a
Rocky?
pen and sign his shirt with the autograph.
I'm gonna open the window real quick. I'll have my headset on, so keep talking.
I ordered a pizza, so when the guys were actually attaching it, I thought it was the pizza guy, and that's why I watched them for a bit. And then it
10
wasn't the
minutes
pizza
or less where we upgrade your jump drive.
guy. Yeah. Bam! Upgraded my jump drive. This is intergalactic pizza delivery.
No, this is Spike Drives and also Pizza Incorporated.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna watch over their shoulders while they play this game of theirs, and see if I can learn how to play it while I'm watching.
Okay. Yeah.
I really want to watch over and criticize them, but I feel like if I roll low on tactics, I'll just seem like an asshole who doesn't know what he's talking about.
You'll be that guy. It's like you should move that. And is like already moved it. It's like, no,
There you
you're
go,
in the
I'm
wrong
either gonna
position.
be-
It's like I'm on the high ground. What do you mean?
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be standing behind
Ooh.
Malik. I'm gonna be
Ooh.
standing behind it's Malik, right? Or is it Malik?
It's Malik.
Oh,
Malik.
Malik's gonna
gonna-
roast you.
I'm
Crush
gonna
his
be
name.
standing behind Malik and just be like, no, you made the wrong move there. So that's my goal. I'm not even gonna tell him what to fix. So it's tactics plus wisdom.
So
How
wisdom?
has Gopala put up
yeah,
with Crew for so long?
yeah, wisdom. So like Malik just wins without listening to anything you're doing, just like kind of tunes
He's
you
been
out.
practicing. Paula has not.
Yeah.
Gapala has fallen due to no practice.
And so like
Too
yeah,
much
it's
war.
probably something about a high ground ambush that you didn't see coming or something like that. And after he wins, he's just kind of like, whew, that was an intense match. I didn't honestly think I was going to beat you, but hey.
It's like so he says, yeah.
Yeah, this
Right,
recent patch
Gopala
is tough though.
shrugs and is like, yeah, playing against AI, I guess makes you rusty.
I want to try.
I mean, Gopala looks, shrugs, stands up.
Who do you want to try
Senior.
against?
Senior three.
It doesn't matter.
Johan, play
We can
against
1v1v1.
Johan. Play against Johan.
Oh, so okay, yeah, let's
I was like,
Free-for-all.
do you have a
It's just
third
all
computer?
foreplay,
Let's just all
2v2s.
foreplay. Fine.
2v2s? Who's the teams, or is
No,
it?
it'll be
It's the
1v1,
newbie.
V1v1. It'll be
Oh,
fine.
so for free for all.
FFA.
Okay.
What's the role?
Tactics plus wisdom.
Excellent.
I'm also gonna use Omen.
No. Yum Yum. You're gonna do a different tactic. You're going to use the charismatic route. You're gonna bring
I'm gonna
someone
talk
in
them
to be
into
your
fighting
ally,
each
and then
other.
no.
He's
Not only
gonna-
that is you're
he's gonna
going to
culture
ally with everyone, and then once it's like you and one person left, you backstab.
It's like that no
That's what
game no
you're gonna
life
do.
episode.
It's amazing.
Do I get an advantage for using Omen?
What?
It's mental distress. It would count. It would count.
I don't think it would, like, it's not severe enough to warrant that. You could use your terminal reflection to reroll it, but you'd have to tank a roll later, so
That's fine.
Oh yeah!
And the last
A
one.
new contender arrives.
Oh!
Oh!
Gapala just wrecks you.
Jesus Christ!
so yeah, like
You've rolled perfect twice on that game.
yeah, he has. It's crazy. So Gopala just like Gopala goes for a greedy strat at the beginning, and he like gets this army up rather quickly, and then
Fucking
like no one ended up being able to put enough pressure on him, so he actually takes out Johan towards the beginning portion of the game. But it wasn't like a stomp either. It was
With
like
his
a
workers.
no, like it was a 9 to a 13, like 9, 10, 11,
Yeah.
13. That's a really close game altogether. So like I guess what happened is like Gopala builds up this army pretty quickly and then goes to try to take out Johan, and it's a really close fight, but there's just like one aggressive blink or something that Gopala did that swung the fight in his favor, and he managed to take Johan out, secure that base real quick, and meanwhile Malik and Kami were having their own set of skirmishes. Kami edges that out just barely
With APM.
with
Like sheer APM. No knowledge of the game, just mass producing.
yeah.
it.
The way
like you
I'm
haven't played the
thinking
game
it,
much, but you are naturally skilled as a person and a player, so it's like, yeah.
the way I was thinking it for you, Kami, is that
Mm.
you would have won the game, but you had the better opponent to play against, so your army was just a little bit smaller when you got to fourth.
Right. So
No,
yeah,
it's
you,
like-
you
no,
did
it's
both
like-
decide a slugging match, but I was too far behind in economy. At that
You did
point.
both roll
So-
max
so-
too, so
So
Yeah.
Kami hasn't played Heart of the Void Wings, but she has played Age of Sins of Civilization.
Age
And
of
so
She
Civilization.
wouldn't have played
Crossovers.
any games at all. She's going sheerly based on her speed of control from flying ships.
Yeah,
That's-
and the only
she
thing
watched
she
me play a
made
game and
is
tried to mimic
workers.
it.
so like
She only made workers.
after the two other players got eliminated, we have Gopala and Kami going at it, and like Kami wins these like micro engagements and uses really good air forces. I forgot what they call it actually in StarCraft.
Flying units.
Yeah, I guess just like flying units. So Kami manages to win a lot of small skirmishes with that, but Gopala had the better macro game altogether and was able to keep his production up
Yeah, macro.
just better overall than Kami, and so even though he suffered more losses, he was able to replace them more efficiently than Kami, and eventually just managed to overwhelm her for a victory.
What race do you play, Kami?
And then well, obviously, the
Zarg.
hybrids?
No. She plays Tyran.
yeah, Turan.
Tyran.
She
And
plays the Iranians.
Gopala, I guess plays Zarg.
Yeah, there's this new
Yeah, he's a lot of
flying kamikaze unit that Kami really loved.
And then I don't utilize the Zarg Roosh though, as it's
So-
known in the competitive community of Heart of the
Basically,
Void
after
Wings.
this match, we could just upload the replay and become ultra famous, all of us.
So yeah, Malik
We
just
need
like
to
her-
get day 10 on it.
another close
and-
game.
and
You
go
guys
over
are
it.
all just so good at this. And then he proposes another toast and gets like some snacks, and you guys just like talk out the rest of the day, I guess. And if there's anything specific you
Yeah.
guys want to talk about, then go for it. Otherwise, we just like time lapse that.
Yeah.
Do
feel
I
like-
get my pizza?
Yes. What kind of pizza is it? What kind of pizza does Yosef
Uh,
like?
Vodka
this
pizza.
is- no, no.
It's
Potato.
literally just a bottle of vodka.
It's
on
a
a-
spicy
on, like,
carnivore pizza.
Like-
Spicy carnivore. So it's got like tons of meat on it, and it's got, I don't know, it's got the crushed red pepper all over the place. It's got jalapeno peppers on top. Very minimal cheese because that brings down the spice.
Has anyone tried vodka sauce on pizza? Like, has that been a thing? Because I know that there's a lot of pasta with vodka sauce.
I have not.
Someone probably
I
has
don't know.
somewhere. I
Never
have.
heard of it.
Oh my
Anyway.
god, we need to get one of these. I didn't realize there was a precognitive nav chamber. That's amazing.
It also
Yeah, so you
costs
can
like
help
a
in
million
navigation.
credits.
I know.
Actually, yeah.
We already have
for
a good pilot.
For a
Costs a
frigate, it
million
costs a
credits.
million credits.
And you have to have at least 5 levels in precognition.
Also a tech
Yeah.
level 5.
Yeah. So
But the navigator can re-roll a failed navigation check. The time required for the drill is doubled? Really? No, that doesn't really matter that much in the long run.
It doesn't really seem too worth it
It's
because
just
like
extra-
by-
that's
by
not
the
worth
ti-
it at all.
by the time you can
By the
afford
time
that,
I do that, I'll have like a plus 10.
yeah, like you already have to trim the course in order to be able to fail. Well, almost.
unless it worked in combat, like there's no purpose.
So yeah,
And it doubles the time, so it would be even worse in combat.
2 days later, your ship has been upgraded to a Drive 2 engine. I will reflect that.
Woo!
All right.
How close am I to assembling this device, by the way? Am I
Um,
making headway?
Roll Maltech. So you actually get pretty far, and it looks like something that could house an AI pretty soon. You're not too familiar with how to actually program an AI, so that part's giving you trouble. as in you don't know how to do it.
Oh,
But-
I'm not worried about programming it. I'm just piecing it together.
But yeah,
And
like
can I specify how it looks?
sure, and like the mechanical or the engineering part of it is going pretty well.
No, the idea for the chamber is it's going to be the AI is going to come in the shape of like an egg. And so it's like an egg holder, and it's like one of those Fabergé egg kind of things for the things. So it's like encases it. It's got this holder underneath, and it's got like claws that come up and snap in. It just looks amazing. But it's also like larger than an actual egg, of course, because it has to be huge, right? But it looks pretty. It looks amazing.
All right.
It is the carrier of, or wait, it is the nest for the sacred creature. It looks amazing.
That's what Yosef is probably referring to it as pretty much all the time too.
Jargon.
Yeah, and random whispering, just like the sacred creature. Every time you come near it, it's like him whispering.
So yeah, I think that's a good place to end. You guys managed to do quite a bit today. Unless
Yeah.
there's like anything else that's pressing. If you guys want to shop at all, that can be done between sessions or at the beginning of next session.
Yeah, I'm good.
But yeah, that's a pretty good stopping point.
Yeah, success so far. We
I
have
have a-
met with
Not dead.
I have a question for you, Azaraki.
Yeah.
Did I do both of my goals?
I really need to make goals again.
Yes. The first one is a
Any
kind
goals
of.
in so long.
I know, that's what I was
It's
looking
like-
at. I'm like, maybe.
So, maybe we should ask Forth about it.
Yeah, sure.
oh what?
So, one of Yosef's goals was prove to Gopala that you can be trusted to help the party. Now, at the beginning of the session, you were like, you know what, yeah, I'll trust Yosef to mingle around a bit, and then by the end of the session, you're kind of back to where you were at.
And you were like,
first.
no.
So no, Gopala said, you know what? I'll give him a chance.
Okay.
And
I think we
Okay,
made out
so-
pretty good.
So, not yet, but you did manage to get your second goal.
Yep.
I don't even remember what my goals were.
Yeah, I was just looking because I'm like, maybe I got the Capella one, so.
And,
And then I looked and saw my other one.
that was the only completed goal.
I don't think I have any goals.
I really
You
need
do.
to come up with some goals.
Kami doesn't have any goals.
I need to.
Kami's had one goal this whole
Gopala
game.
especially doesn't trust him after he completely forgot to tell us that they weren't broadcasting on a public channel.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
I did
It worked out well.
It wasn't a character goal, but it was a personal goal. And it was doing the Han Solo Death Star scene again.
200 bonus experience.
Yeah.
For the session.
So, like, Fox, you can take 400 experience for that. Like a role-playing career goal, and also that was really entertaining.
Did
Yosef,
we get any XP for the session though?
yeah, I'll say like 200. Like, you guys didn't really do a mission or anything, but you guys advanced a plot.
Level up so bad.
And then Yosef, you get a 600 for that, because that goal has been standing for a decent amount.
Six gotta level up. Oh wow. I didn't realize level 4 was 8,000 experience. Never mind, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah, it's
till we
always down
level
there,
up.
isn't it?
No, mine's at
Mine's
6,000. I'm
60-20.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll level
400
up.
away.
Where you just won't.
I'm at minimum one session behind still.
We're going to do it.
Ugh.
I haven't even used my other points from other levels.
Oh, I
Hey,
have-
when I level up, I'll be able to wear my power armor without taking a -4 to hit. Looking forward to that.
Yeah. Well, like, right now, it's just sort of like a lottery. You'll stay alive, but you
Yeah.
can try to hit
I'll
things.
be
Like,
there
there's no penalty for you to
not
just shoot.
die. Yeah.
And maybe you'll get
Just
lucky.
fire
and
my
hit something.
rocket near things. won't.
Well, to be
I won't
fair,
actively
though,
try to shoot people.
to be fair though, like in that situation, all you would have to do is shoot like at the box. You wouldn't even have to shoot the person if we went into combat in that situation. You aim at a box. That's a lot easier target.
Yes.
So we can go ahead and go straight into outros as soon as this
Yeah.
car passes by. All right, Kami, you're up first. We're just gonna go down the line backwards.
My name is Phil Buster Fox. Today I was playing Yami Kamikaze Yamamoto, and I am amazing. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I am Frederick L. Knutson, now published author. I was playing Gopala. Yeah.
I guess that's my turn then. I am no one important of note, playing Yosef, the drunken engineering sailor.
Who is
I guess.
also no one of note.
No, he is the most important person. He has found his calling. With the vessel of the gods, nest for the sacred creature.
I don't know if you're gonna.
And I
be able
assume
to
it's
sell
going
that
to be
stuff
much
back
more
to
fun.
The,
I don't know.
Kami kind of the surrogate mother of the creature because she's the one handling the flying of the ship that's in the.
Oh, don't worry. Once the sacred creature here, we can entrust everything to her. But that's about it. Yeah.
This is starting to sound like
I
some
can
serious
teach it how
Ghost
to
in the
be-
Shell shit.
A person. I can be like its mentor and educate it in the ways of the universe.
That's where I wanted.
Yosef
Very
can be
psychotic ways of the universe.
Very nurturing. It's fine. Yosef's
This
got
is
this part covered.
this is getting very Ghost in the Shell.
I apparently should watch Ghost in the Shell.
It's a very good movie. I'd recommend
Anime.
either the manga or like the original movie.
The anime.
I haven't
There's an
seen the
before
anime.
else- Oh, the anime.
I haven't seen the anime.
Caboose.
Yeah.
you're
Is
Anime's
it
the
is it
best part of
phenomenal?
The anime is better than the movies.
I meant like the original, the first movie. I like the
Yeah.
manga better than the movie actually.
The anime is better than the anime is very close to the manga.
Okay, so you mean the major isn't a complete brooding? She actually has personality.
Yeah.
Brooding's
Yeah,
a
of course.
personality trait.
No, like that's what I'm saying. It's like I didn't
It
enjoy
says
the
so
movie.
on my NPC
It's a
generator
Ghost in
table.
Shell. I loved the anime and the manga. It's very close. There's little key details that are a little bit off, but it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, like
Anyways,
the okay. Anyway, yeah.
Caboose.
I'm Caboose. I've been doing stuff, and stuff happened, and I played Johan, and apparently Omen doesn't work on video games, and that makes me sad.
It has to be more of a life or death video game situation.
I have
What
an
about
idea,
if it was
Johan.
like Worlds?
What
Would
if
it
you
be-
bet
would
on
be
it?
enough of a mental stress on me if it was like World Championships?
about
Oh,
if
when you
you
said
bet?
Worlds, I thought you were talking about like
Worlds are at
the
stake.
old social game.
Universe Championship. Is that enough stakes? Interplanetary Collegiate League. Final.
Also invites aliens as well, who have more dexterous and natural abilities.
Oh, you mean Asians? Got it.
Wow. You don't consider Asians human. I see how it is.
They are beyond human.
At least
Alright.
when it comes to StarCraft.
So
Yeah, seriously.
I am Azaraki. Follow me on Twitter at AzarakiDragon for updates on all things that I do. I do speedrunning, I write articles, I stream sometimes, and I do tabletop stuff. I GM'd this session, which was a pretty awesome session. I definitely enjoyed it. And I also think it's really neat
yeah.
that we can like go into this in-depth conversation about windows on starships and just like
We're nerds.
yeah, and like reference certain TV shows or movies and stuff in our arguments as to whether or not that would work, and it's just really cool. And then like the next second, we're back to playing the game, and
It's
Advancing the
it's like
plot.
it's like a hangout with structure. It's pretty great.
yeah, it's awesome. And you know we screwed around a lot, but there was also a lot that we got done this session too. Like we introduced
Yeah.
a new plot point, which is super awesome. And again, really glad to have a party who is receptive to the world that's going on. And yeah, so make sure you
We're
check
getting a
out
better feel. We're getting a better feel for the world. We're getting better feel for the
For each
flow
other,
of the
too.
game. I'm enjoying this. Like I'm enjoying this a lot more the more we play.
and like your characters are interacting with each other more and developing too, which is awesome.
Even if that interaction is Yosef's lack of interaction.
Yosef does interact exactly how he wants to.
But hey, disliking other party members is completely fine. Like that's interesting.
Yeah.
As long as we don't try to kill each other, then it makes it difficult.
Well, we already
In fact,
have.
I have not
true.
actually addressed
Tried.
Johan directly in this entire episode. Like I've never I can't believe that. I never actually talked to Johan the entire time.
I feel like
job.
that was like one of your goals.
No.
Should have been.
If you wanted to know what my goal was, it was to bypass combat by using a technological solution instead. So us shooting through the ship and like finding all the life signs and yeah. I wasn't even trying to accomplish that goal.
What
Just
is
happened.
my other goal that's left, Azza? Can you send that to me, or the goal sheet? Because I don't have it anymore. I don't have it on this computer.
I just combined everyone's goal sheets, so I'm not gonna send the sheet to you, but I can send your specific goals to you.
Okay, that's fine. You can just.
All right,
send it in a
well.
private message in a second.
So yeah,
I think
follow
that's that.
follow Tabletop Tavern at tabletop_tavern on Twitter for updates on when we go live. I'm pretty sure I forgot to do it this time. If you want to help with social media and are willing to do it for free, absolutely free, then let me know,
Have no illusions.
because I really don't want to do it, and I always keep forgetting. So,
We have literally no budget.
and then on top of that, every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Actually, all of our games are already 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Limitless is on Thursdays. That's what you just saw. We have Curse of Strahd on Tuesdays, which is a campaign that is like an official D&D campaign, which has a lot of supernatural stuff going on with zombies and vampires and werewolves and such. So make sure you check
One
that
time
out.
I'll eventually make that game. I'm a
What
ghost
happened?
member. I wonder
What
what the
happened?
story is.
He
What
told us
happened
at
to
the
me?
beginning of the session.
Yeah,
I
I wasn't here because I had
a little
baby.
ill.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's it.
And then on Mondays we have the Call into Action, which is a D20 Modern, and it's got a lot of spy stuff in it, which is pretty cool. And so check all of those out, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Follow us at tabletop_tavern. That is it for today. Goodbye, everyone.
Fare thee well, ogre.